We do a lot of tango in semi-position. So because we're compressed here, where is her arm? You want to know where it's supposed to be? Tell them, Tricia.
Under the armpit.
Her thumb is in the armpit. So now, do you really want to do tango? Think about it. All right, so that's where she's at, and her hands are flat. All right, so that is our tango hold, but we have a lot of footwork that's different in tango than waltz, and we're going to go through the part of this dance in just a second. I want to make sure, because tango, each foot is deliberately placed. We don't slide, we don't rise and fall. It's not waltz. There's no rise and fall in tango. We stay low. We have no swing or sway. No swing or sway. We have turn, but we have no swing or sway. So no rise and fall, no swing or sway. What do I mean by swing or sway? I'll give an exaggerated example. If I were doing waltz and I were doing a maneuver, I'm exaggerating here. If I were doing a maneuver, my right side would compress, my shoulder would go outside my hip and foot just a little bit as I did my right turn. That's what would happen. In waltz, that's swing and sway. As I do that. In tango, there is no swing or sway. I cannot let my feet get outside my shoulder. So how do I do a tango maneuver? 1, 2, 3. I stay straight up. This body's straight up. In every closing step in tango, we never close toe to toe. Every closing step, the closing foot, the toe is equal with the instep of my other foot on any closing step for man or women. All right, so it's always a heel lead. If I'm going forward down the dance floor in tango, it's still a heel lead. If I'm doing a side step, the inside of my foot hits the ground first. And if I do a closing step, I close with the toe equal to my instep. So now we're starting to see why tango's so hard. We don't do any of that. We don't do that in waltz. So we're trying to do all this in a dance we do, what, once every 3 months? It's hard to do. So to do correctly, and I don't know what came first. It's hard to do, so we don't do it very often, or we don't do it very often because it's hard to do. I don't know, one or the other. But that is part of the tango characteristics. So when we try to apply that and we stay low, we stay down, we never rise, we're staying down in our figures, and we're closing a certain footwork. Our feet never get outside our shoulders in tango. So that's your tango characteristics. So in this dance, we're in close, so we're going to walk to the banjo, 1, 2. We're going to rock forward, recover, step back. Rock, recover, step back. Flick and flare. I flick, she flares. Flick and flare, rock 3 times. Pick up, tango, draw. All right?
Did you all get that?
Did y'all get that part?
You got that?
Go up here just a second. We're in close. We're gonna walk to the banjo. Step something like step forward, recover, step back. 1, 2, here. Flick and flare. Rock 3 times. Pick up, tango, draw. And even my draw, my toe is halfway between my foot. There is every step in tango is deliberately placed. You think about it, Texas 2-step where we slide across the floor. There's no sliding in tango. Every step, even a tango draw, is deliberately placed on the tango draw. Every step is deliberately placed.